part of Pick Dawgz, and it's a wonderful Tuesday. And what are we doing? We're shopping. We're shopping for player props. That's what we do here at Pick Dawgz. We're going to be looking at the best NBA player props for you guys in points, rebounds, and assists. Don't worry, I got you guys covered. We're going to be looking at the best NHL player props on shots on goal. Don't worry, I got you guys covered. Hey, soccer's here. Got you guys covered on, the little Real Madrid and Liverpool game on some props. College basketball is here. I got you guys covered with one college player prop that I'm definitely betting on to get us to the window. Like always, I'm going to be going over the best bets by the Sports Trap Place betting tools, and we're going to be letting you know if these bets are hitting at a 60% clip, 80% clip to 100% clip. Now, me, come up with my props. I go over there and I see exactly if they line up with me, if they're with me or against me. They do kind of all the work to see exactly how they line up for these numbers. So definitely, after you guys are done watching this video, head on over there, come back over here, put your best bets in the comments below. And if you guys want our best bets for what we're betting on today and anything in the future, hit us up on the premium pick tab, man. Got a lot of people out there putting money in your pocket to profit. All right. Let's go ahead and get it started, man. First player prop that I like. I'm going to be looking at the Real Madrid game, man. I'm taking Kylian Mbappe. I'm taking him over 4.5 shots on goal. Hitting at 100% clip. So far, last 5 games, 10 shots in one game. All the other games, he pulled off 5. Playing against Liverpool, they're going to need him a lot in this spot. I'm taking him in this spot. Let's buy him up. Now, let's look on over to the NBA prop shop to get it going. Golden State Warriors taking on the Phoenix Suns. I'm looking at Jimmy Butler over 19.5 points hitting at 80% clip. His name was mentioned trying to get traded over there for Bradley Beal in the last year in the offseason. That didn't happen. You see where he went? Now, it's just one of those things to where I think anybody who's playing against the Phoenix Suns, you're going to be able to go out there and just put buckets up on them, man. So I like Jimmy Butler to go over his point prop at 19.5. Paolo Banchero, my guy, 24.5 points. The betting tool is like the under, but I like the over, and that's why I'm going in this spot, man. He's taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Matchup wise, I see barbecue chicken out there. In other words, he's going to be eating out there. No Trae Young, to match up and kind of go for the moxie with the points. But the Atlanta Hawks, they don't got nothing good going for them except for their music out there right now, man. I'm going to go ahead and take Paolo Banchero over his point prop. Stay tuned. Speaking of the Golden State Warriors and the Phoenix Suns, I'm on Devin Booker over 28.5 points. Hitting at an 80% clip. The Sports Trap Place, they like the over in this one. So do we. We had to go with the betting tools. Taking on Golden State. Now look, listen and hear me out. He's been dropping 30 points in all of his last 5 games. In the one game he did drop 30 in his last 5 games, I think he left me at the altar or left us there at 28. Let's take him in this spot today. Now, Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Chicago Bulls. I expect a lot of points. Both these teams are doing good. We're at 5-0 or 5-1, I want to say. Tyrese Maxey over 27 points is what we're going to be taking. Hitting at a 60% clip for us. Now, he was leading the NBA in scoring right now. The only games he didn't go over 27 points so far, he had 26. This is a spot to where I think he's going to be out there cooking, okay? Because I expect a lot of points in this spot. All right, Toronto Raptors taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Green player alert. Green player alert. Brandon Ingram it is, man. Last time he played the Milwaukee Bucks, he put up 29 points so far. Now, his point prop's probably going to be right around 20 to 21. We was getting it earlier on when it was at 18.5, but the books caught on. Me, they ain't catching on to and raising it high enough. I like Brandon Ingram over his point prop today. Let's take him in this spot. Now, New Orleans Pelicans taking on the Charlotte Hornets. I like Zion Williamson over 24 points. The reason why, matchup-wise, young guys on both sides. I expect these guys to be running the court and getting fast breaks and fast layups like this. Now, LaMelo Ball point prop is at 24.5. It got my eye on it. Why? These last 3 games, he didn't go over his point prop, but he was playing against good teams that actually got defense. When he was playing against average mid teams that can defend, he was cooking as of late. Now, you got New Orleans Pelicans on the other side. I think he's going to be cooking today. I'm taking LaMelo Ball over 24 points. I'm taking LaMelo Ball over 8.5 assists. Last couple of games, he's been able to go over this at a nice percentage, I want to say. In the only game that he didn't go over 8.5 assists, I think he left it right there at the altar at 8, hitting at a 60% clip. Taking LaMelo Ball over 6 rebounds, hitting at a 100% clip. This is one of the more taller guards to where he always loves rebounding, man. Not like a Russell Westbrook, but he is like a Russell Westbrook type to where he could do everything. You know, he's not going to get no, triple doubles like at an average like that, but this guy could rebound, man. So I'm taking him over his rebounds as well. LaMelo Ball trifecta, points, rebounds, and assists. Parlay him up, plus 450, meet me out the window. I like Paolo Banchero over 8.5 rebounds hitting at an 80% clip. And I like Paolo Banchero over 4.5 assists hitting at a 60% clip. I'm taking him in that trifecta spot and I'm adding him with his points over 24.5. Meet me out the window and let's get paid. All right, NCAA. Cameron Boozer, Duke taking on Texas. His point prop's at 19. I think he's going to drop at least 21 today. So we're going to be looking at him to go over his point prop and get us paid. NHL is here. And that's one thing I really like to give you guys my props on. Nico Rantanen over 2 shots on goal. That's what we're going to be betting on. Connor McDavid over 2.5 shots on goal. Hitting at an 80% clip. Last game out, 0 shots on goal. Last Sunday. Don't know what happened. But before that, everything else been getting it for us. Now, Nathan McKinnon, over 3.5 shots on goal. Didn't have a good outing in his last game out too, but he's been on fire as well, and I think he's going to bounce back and have a good game today on the ice. Leon Draisaitl over 2.5 shots on goal, hitting at that 80% clip too. Now, these are 4 of my favorite NHL players now, man. The only one I left off the list was Dylan Gunther today. Do what you want with us to get us paid. I went over the whole prop shop for you guys and everything sports related to get you paid today. I just asked for you one thing. Smash the like button for me and hit up in the comments and let me know who's your guys' best bet, who's going to get us paid today. MMA Locker Room, Millz Young here with part of Pick Dawgz. If you can't roll with the Pick Dawgz, stay on the porch.